What's up, you guys? Welcome back to Overdose. I'm your host, Don Jaye. Today, I'm joined with a guest in the building. Introduce yourself, your age, your relationship status, and what do you do?
Hi, my name is Deli. I'm 22 years old. I recently moved to Atlanta. I like it so much so far, for now. And I am single.
All
And
right.
my Instagram is her.fenty if you'd like to find me on there.
And what do you do?
I am a choreographer
Okay.
and a dancer, so that is what I do.
All right, and we are playing Red Pill and Chill. Y'all know y'all can get it on Amazon at redpillandchill.com or just type in Red Pill and Chill on Amazon and grab your own self a game. All right, let's start off. Earlier we said we was discussing, do men and women show loyalty differently? If so, how? And you were saying that they do, but they don't at the same time. Can you break that down for me, please?
At the end of the day, as partners, you have to be loyal about the same things, right?
Okay.
So, like, loyal about family, loyal about this partnership, loyal about the things that you're letting out, about your relationship.
Yeah.
But it's just a man's mind and a woman's mind is different. So, everything that a woman is going to be loyal about is going to come from her heart. And for a man, it's just going to come from his mind. You guys just don't put as much thought into it. I think as long as you guys aren't putting your PPs and anyone else, you think that that's full-on loyalty.
Okay, pause. Let's pause right here for a second. So you think that a man not putting his PP in something is something that's showing loyalty?
Not putting his PP something. I mean, for a man, I think that you guys just, like, calibrate being loyal to not fucking somebody. But for a woman, like, it's so much more than that. Like, are you being loyal to this family? Are you being loyal to this
You mean,
partnership?
okay, I want to be clear. You meaning for a woman from a male perspective? Or you meaning that a man thinks loyalty is not putting his dick into other people?
Correct. Like, I think for a
Okay.
man, loyalty just means not having sex with another woman.
All right, well, let me give it to you.
Wrong.
Where's my sound effects? Well, I think you actually got it backwards. I'm gonna be honest. You actually have it backwards. So
Okay.
when a man wants loyalty from a woman, it's hey, don't fuck somebody else. Be exclusively sexually exclusive to me, right?
Mm-hmm.
When a woman wants loyalty, you correct me if I'm wrong. It's more so security and provisioning. It's more so that and less so, even though they want that too, putting your dick inside someone else.
I just feel like when a woman truly wants a man, like when she wants a relationship, it takes nothing for us to be loyal. Like it takes nothing for us to literally give ourselves to that person.
Okay.
Like when a woman is truly fighting so hard not to give herself to you and not be loyal, like she don't want you. Because when a woman wants you,
course.
like she's going above and beyond. So that's why I'm
Of course.
saying like for a woman being loyal, that's really no problem. Like I feel like for a man being loyal, that's really a problem because if when you're being loyal to a woman 100%, like you out the streets, and I just feel like you have a problem doing that.
Okay, why do you feel like that? Because we can break this down. This is a conversation started, so you don't have to stay directly on topic. Go ahead.
Okay, what was the question?
Basically break down what you just said, because from my perspective, right?
Right.
Again, it's more so about when women bring to a relationship and what men bring to a relationship is two different things. Men bring the security provisioning, not necessarily being faithful.
But security and provisioning has nothing to do with being loyal.
Yes, it does. That's how men show loyalty. By caring for you, by willing to protect you, provide for you, and willing to die for you.
No, because there are people that are married and the man is paying the mortgage and doing all of this. And because he has that security blanket, he thinks that he can run off and do whatever he wants. I mean, I've seen this happen in my life time and time again.
Okay, hold on. Let's stay right here for a second. But you're conflating two different things. One is, like I said, from a male perspective, his definition of loyalty to show to you is not your definition of loyalty that you show to him. Right? So if in a relationship, I'm glad you brought that up because that is common, where a guy is providing security, provisioning, etc., and he still go cheats. That's what I'm trying to explain to you. His showing that he cares about that woman is not him not fucking other bitches. He can 100% be willing to die for you, care for you, love you with all his heart, and still go fuck somebody else.
Literally.
Okay? So his definition of showing loyalty is not being faithful, is what I'm saying. Yeah. What? What? What did I say?
Nothing. I am just a person that I don't have a problem accepting when people have a point. But, like, hold on, because I have a point, too.
Yeah, no, this is here the discussion. Come on, talk
Like,
to me.
I have a point.
Talk to me.
But I just feel like it's a lot of the times that men do take that route where they're just giving that like financial security because they know that's what the woman wants and they know that that's what's going to shut them up, and that's what gives them the open door to do whatever they want on the side. So that's why I'm saying like security does not equal loyalty at all. Like thinking about all the legends, all the famous people that we have in our lives, Jay-Z and Beyonce, like these people cheated on each other. Okay? But that security that they have together especially is what keeps them together. Okay. But to Beyonce, to a woman, loyalty is a completely different thing. Okay.
Now, we got to break this down because you talk about two different things.
I know I'm talking about two different things, but I feel like they're like...
No. I can kill the second part of it. Okay. Of the them thinking that they are able to, etc. Let's kill that right now. It's about leverage at the end of the day when it comes to that particular topic. So if you have more leverage in a relationship, no matter if it's man, woman, no matter if it's romantic or non-romantic, whoever has more leverage can demand more of what they want. Right. So if you're a man and you a millionaire, no homo, pause. I know y'all niggas get on my fucking nerves when y'all say this. Pause. But he's handsome. He's he's a hot dude, sexy dude. Pause. He's 6 feet tall. He got money. He got status, etc. He has more leverage than an average dude that's 5'8" that makes $50,000 a year, etc. So he can command more things and saying, "Hey, I'm going to protect you, provide for you, but I'm going to be out here in these streets." So, do you agree or disagree with that before we move on to the other one?
No.
Go ahead.
No.
Go ahead.
I don't care.
Go ahead.
Like, do you know? No offense. How many millionaires I can pull? Like, just because you're tall and just because you're handsome does not mean anything. Because at the end of the day, like, you came from me, you wanted me from me, and I'm still with you because of the things that I do to your mental stimulation. You know what I mean? Like, I'm different over here, and you like it. You know what I mean? And that's why you're here. So just because you're putting a little extra money in my pocket, no. If that's the case and I know that you on that type of time, then I'm really finna make a bag off of you, open my own business, and do the same thing that you're doing because I'm going to get my lick back no matter what. No matter what.
That's a major red flag. Lick back is crazy. Lick back is you just...
What?
No, you should just leave.
No.
You should just leave. Oh, we about to have some good discussions tonight, fellas. No. All right, so you said a couple of things I wholeheartedly disagree with, and I gotta give you some game. All right. When it comes to men and women, right, they are both different. They both want different things in a relationship. A man wants experience. A woman wants experience. A man wants inexperience. A woman wants you to be a leader, to be taller than you, stronger than you, more status than you, more class than you, blah, 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 blah. The list goes fucking on. We want just a feminine, loyal, attractive woman. So when it comes to the dynamic of what you bring to the table in a relationship is woman brings, I don't fuck other dudes. A man brings security, provisioning, and on top of that is what you're talking about for a man. Do you agree with that or disagree with that, and why?
No.
Okay, and why?
Look, just because, okay, like a lot of the times, and I am as a Latina, you know what I mean?
Sassy.
As a Latin woman, like I see what you are talking about so much, and in so many different forms because it is so important to a lot of Latin women to have that security and to have that blanket, especially that like financial security. So I was able to see like all aspects really of a relationship growing up and just like how it can affect things. Okay. And I've seen a man, put the money on the table, but at the end of the day, he says what to the woman? Do what you need to do with the money. Because at the end of the day, she's the brain of the relationship. She's really in charge of the relationship. So me being a Latin woman... Wrong.
I'm going to listen, but go ahead.
Me being a Latin woman, I have seen nothing but the women lead. And I don't know if it's just a part of my culture. I don't know. But at the end of the day, the man just does not have the brain. You got the money, babe. You got the money, but you don't know what to do with it. You're giving it to me. I'm whispering in your ear. We pillow talking about what you should do next. I'm really the one giving you the moves for your business, and you don't even know about it. You coming up to your friends tomorrow talking about some, look at my great idea, but it was really me that whispered that shit to you before we went to sleep, baby. So I just feel like we do not give enough credit to the woman that y'all are not enough without us. Like, we make you so strong, and there are certain things that I give to a man that they cannot do. Like, women are not men, and we try to be men, and I feel like we shouldn't, but y'all ain't shit without us, period.
All right, I can agree that women and men do need each other. That's one thing. Let's start with there. Don't think me just yet. Let's start with that one. Number 2, no. What you said earlier about the whole leadership thing, that shit is so. Hold on.
Wrong.
Let me say it one more time.
Wrong.
Because when you are a person in society, right, you are manipulating society to give you what you want out of that society. That is, aka money, status, power, etc. If a man and a woman get into a relationship, typically speaking, the man making more money, he has more status, he has more power, he has more all those different aspects. If you are already successful, more successful than a woman is, what in the world, what sense does it make for her to lead you in a relationship when you are the one that's actually being more successful?
I see what you're saying.
But
that makes sense. But at the end of the day, like for a man of that caliber, or like let even say you have so many things going on in your life right now. Like you don't just want to get with any woman. Like you are going to get with a woman that is doing something for you because you already got the money. You already got all of the success. So whatever she's like bringing to the table to you is gonna be an asset that you truly need, and that's all I'm saying. Like,
okay, then
that's
word
what I'm
it
saying.
better.
I'm finna leave it like that.
I'm about to say you might want to word shit better then. All right. So when it goes back to go back to the original questions, which was loyalty. Do you think that? Obviously, you said that they show it differently. How do you think women show loyalty? How do you think men show loyalty?
That's such a hard question.
I need a hard answer.
I guess just back to what we were saying earlier. So women, or at least for me, show loyalty by really taking charge of the household, I feel like. Okay. And that doesn't even mean like paying the bills and being a man, but just keeping shit running. To where when the man gets home, like shit is just smooth. And a lot of the men really don't realize like the things that women really have to take care of to like really lead the way of the household. And then when you come home, when you get to me, you know, you just want to lay down on my chest and tell me about your day and da-da-da-da-da. Like you're not even realizing all of the things that I'm really going through to make shit smooth because I'm just taking the lead and being the woman of the house or like leading the household. And I think that's just what I mean. And because all you're doing is, you know, you're going out every day and you're working hard to make money to take care of me. Yeah. But I'm really keeping that flowing. And I'm keeping that flowing though because that's just my way of showing you that I'm loyal to you. Because when I'm over you, the first thing I'm going to do is not do anything for you. Like, make your life impossible. I am not folding your clothes. I am not making you food. I am not, because that is my way of showing you that I'm for you.
I'm about to show you why you're wrong right here, right now. All right.
What? Somebody out here is agreeing with me.
Hey, in the chat, comment below if you agree with her. For you personally, name the top 3 things when you say that you're going to take care of the household. In what capacities are you going to take care of the household? Give me the top 3 things.
The top 3 things?
Yeah.
That I'm going to take care of in the household?
Yeah, like what are you going to... Okay, you said you explained earlier that to show your loyalty, that you're going to take care of the household, you're going to run the household, etc. Yeah. Can you name me 3 things that you are doing? To take care of the household? Yeah, that you would take care of the household. Yes.
Of course, yeah. I mean, I'm a baby, so I don't have any, but most people, they have other people in the household, right? They have children, and taking care of children is a full-time job that most of the time a lot of men don't partake in. Like, let's be real. And I'm not even blaming y'all. You guys work so much. So it's like, I'm taking care of all of this load so that you can bring the financial, you know, point to our relationship. But I'm taking care of these kids, so I'm raising them and I'm raising myself at the same time. Okay, so besides the kids, what are 2 other things? I think just keeping everybody like clean, level-headed, and good energy. Like I think being a very like feminine woman is what keeps the household really balanced because I don't know, I just came from a very feminine mother, a very feminine energy, and it was very important to her that like her energy really flowed through everybody and kept everything balanced. Because if you're coming home and shit hit the fan, like it is up to me to make you like as a man feel better. Like that's literally my job. Okay, but what are some actionable things that you can name that I can pinpoint down on? Well, I don't want to say things like I'm finna clean the house, I'm finna cook for the house. Like these are all things that just come with that job. I got you. But I'm just talking about like all of the like mental things. But if you want me to be like pinpoint, like of course that shit is going like have 3 meals a day on there, like cook and clean the fucking house.
Okay, pause for just a second.
Everything
operational.
Pause,
hold on, pause for just a second. Have you ever cooked and cleaned for someone else that's not your man?
Yes.
Okay.
But
no,
again,
hold on, now, boo, hold on, Miss Sassy. But when you was in a relationship, did you fuck somebody else?
In a relationship?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. So why? Oh, let me take you to the water now.
Yeah, no, go ahead, because I'm very lost.
Hey, you about to be found. Let's get it. So the things. Let's get it. Hey, that's what I'm here for, baby. Let's get it. So the things that you just named.
Right.
About taking care of household. Let's exclude the baby sitting because obviously.
Why would you exclude that when that's the number one point?
No, because that's beside the. You can't necessarily do that with other people unless you have a baby with other people, if that makes sense.
But
so we have to exclude that.
99% of the world has a baby, so why would we exclude that?
So to get to the point, I have to exclude that because you can't add that to the equation. All right, so that's why I asked you to pinpoint those certain things of you showing loyalty, and you said taking care of the household. And I asked, what are some things that you taking care of the households on? You said cooking and cleaning, et cetera, right? Then I asked you, have you ever cooked and cleaned for other people? All right. Then you said yes. So that tells me that number one, that it's not special because you're not only doing it for just that person. So that can't be the number one thing, that's a way of you showing that you love that person and loyalty. Now the second part of the question was, have you was in a relationship, slept with somebody else? And you was like, no, of course not, etc. Right?
Why are you saying it like that?
Hold on. Let me get you to the water. So if that's the case, you are exclusively sexually exclusive to one person and not having sex with other people. Yeah. That means that is your most valuable thing to that person because that's the most special thing that you're giving that person because you're not giving it to other people. So what I'm trying to get you to understand is that when men and women get together in relationships, your number one thing, all the things that you named are good, 100%, cool, etc. But those are second, third, fourth, fifth to you being exclusively, sexually exclusive to your man. Right. That's how you show your loyalty. Rebuttals? Let's go. Let's hear it. Crickets?
I just think you're really... think you're really skipping over... Okay.
Let's have a discussion.
I don't even like saying this phrase, but like you're right. You're right. Only about.
I rarely hear that hold on. I got a religious moment. I rarely hear that on the podcast.
I get that. You probably do not hear that often.
Well, I'd hear
but like sharing the sexual experience with one person, that is extremely important. But that is something that should be shared on both sides.
Well, that's not my argument. That's not my argument.
Okay.
My
but
argument.
I just want to know. I just want to double check that you are not overpassing what like quality time, mental stimulation, like what all of those things are doing to add on, because I don't give, or like you don't really give those things like that to another person.
I'm about to trigger you, but here goes. I might trigger you on this. She might walk out, but I don't care. I'm always honest on my show. If you didn't have a pussy, niggas wouldn't get with you. Let's keep it a buck. If you was the most nurturing female and you literally rubbed their backs, cooked and cleaned for them, did all these other special things to even a very high degree, they still wouldn't fuck with you more than they would fuck with someone that has a vagina that they can have access to that's exclusive with. So my thing is this. I get what you're saying about those nurturing and quality time, etc. But what I am saying and what my argument is that number one is you got to be sexually exclusive to me. Now, obviously, there's some cuckolds out there, whatever phrase they use actually. But for the majority of men, they want exclusive sexual access to you. Right. Everything else is just on top of that. Thoughts and opinions?
I agree, but I just also agree that all of the other things I listed are also expected of a woman.
Of course. I'm not even arguing that.
Embedded, like not even like no on the side, not a bullet point, like expected. So it's like on top of having bomb pussy, we have to do all of these other things, and we have to do them very well because y'all can get, cookie anywhere. But that's why I'm emphasizing those other things so much, because like the girls that are winning are the ones that are doing those other things and they're doing them well. That's all I'm saying.
I got you, and I understand that. I get that to some degree. Now, how do you think men show loyalty? Because we didn't explore that side yet. And then we go to the next question.
Oof. I just really have very little to no thought about men. But if I had to guess, you have like a cricket sound?
Yep. Go ahead.
If I had to guess, it would probably be what you were saying earlier, taking care of the home financially, like taking care of everything financially, because that is, essentially what being a man is, just taking care of.
She's seeing the light, fellas. She's seeing the light. But to put a button on it, it's protection and provisioning. It's not just provisioning. It's protection too. Meaning that if you was laying in the bed, when me and you laying in the bed and you like hear a sound in the distance and a glass broke or whatever, and I'm like, oh, it's your turn, babe. I'm scared.
Right.
Most girls can be like, nah, nigga, I'm done with you. I can't be able to do like that.
Correct.
So it's about protection and provisioning.
These are things that are expected of a man, like obviously, embedded. Yes. Just how I was saying, these things are embedded of a woman. So I mean, we both have really different things that we have to.
Yeah, that we bring to the relationship.
Just bring to the table.
Okay.
Because if my man did not kill the roach, that's.
I wasn't talking about a roach. I was talking about a burglar.
No, like for me, it's like I can't even breathe if I see like any type of insect or bug, and it's if you're not coming home immediately from work to kill it, we're done.
Carrying on. What the fuck? Oh, you that type of girl. All right. Can you date potential? Why or why not?
Can I date potential? Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Now let's break it down. What type of potential can you actually date? Can you date someone that's fat as fuck, but maybe if he worked out a little bit, that's still potential. But maybe if he worked out a little bit and he hit the gym consistently for 3 months, he'll be top shape. But he's a good dude.
It's like very specific potentials. Like if he can't dress, give me that. Like I got it.
Okay.
I could change that.
So
real
you can help
quick.
that. Boom. Okay.
Like anything look wise. Like, I got that.
Fat?
Fat?
That's look wise.
No. And let me tell you why. I don't have anything against fat men. Like some think men be out here looking right. But, I barely know how to get to the gym. I barely know how to eat healthy. I barely even eat salad. So I'm not going to be able to help you, babe. Like, I can't even sit there and train you. I would only say yes and be with a person like that if I knew that I was going to be able to do everything in my power to get you to where you're supposed to be. But if I can't help you, I'm not going to insert myself in your life because I'm just going to be making it worse because I will still be eating fries in front of you. Like,
no, I get that. Well. So from your perspective, and I want to be clear, what you're saying is I couldn't see that potential because I myself couldn't help you get to that potential.
Correct. I think that we all accept potential based on the things that we can help others on or like the things that we can fix of other people.
That's good insight. Okay.
And like I would like to say like, I'm a fixer or like I can do like what you think. But I'm not in a gym. Like I'm not a gym guru and I'm not going to pretend to be one because if I can't get you there, then unfortunately I'm not going to want to be with you at one point.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
No, I fuck with that. Okay, now let's go to other things like a potential. Can you date a potential bum? He still live with his mom, but he got dreams and aspirations, and he's a good person type shit. But he just hasn't made it yet, or he doesn't have a good job, and he still live with his mom's basement or some shit like that.
Oof. That's a tough one. I think I would have to see other aspects like. What are his dreams? Like, how old are you, and what are you doing to work on those dreams? Because the thing about dreams is that they are so big. They are so wild. Yeah. You know what I mean?
True.
The dreams that you have, the dreams that I have, like you are making moves that people don't even think that they can literally make. No, and like if you were living in your mom's basement though and you were telling me that you were making those same exact moves next year, I would have been like, right.
No,
you know what I mean? Because what are you doing to work towards that? But if you're telling me like, I am working nonstop towards this. Like, that is a different type of belief. And I am such a big believer, because I dream so big and so much, and I always have. So I can see potential so much. But you can also see when it's also a fluke. Like,
got you.
As much as people.
Okay, so what's the differentiation between the scene as a fluke? I'm guessing, is it slow results? Is it progress? Like, what is it? Is it the talent level? What is that?
I think talent level has a lot to do with it. I think that a lot of people, especially nowadays, are not realistic about how talented they are. Because now you can fake your talent. You can literally fake fake your talent.
Yeah.
Like this goes down to TikTok dancers, this goes down to rappers now, to singers now. Like for example, I'm a trained dancer. Like I went to School of the Arts as a dance major.
Okay.
And the day that I woke up and I saw all these people just moving their hips on TikTok and getting paid for this,
millions of views.
I was pissed. I was pissed, and there was a really big community. I'm gonna keep it short, but there was a really big community of dancers. I just felt disrespected. Why? Because we've been working on this craft, on this technique, on something that actually is hard work, and y'all are coming in here and putting on a popular song and shaking your hips to it, and that's what y'all are calling dance? Like, you're kidding me. Not jealous, baby. Make your money. And I'm not finna hop on there and do it either. But
why not?
I just feel like people could really fake their talent nowadays. And I think from the outside, like, you're able to see very quickly if somebody's truly talented
like you
or
hate
not.
from outside the club. You can't even get in.
Hey. I'm good at what I do.
No, I know what you're saying. I get what you're saying, but I do got to push back on that. For a lot of people, you do to some degree have to be marketable to even be able to do certain things like that.
Right.
So maybe they're not dancing as good as you or have as good technique as you, but they have better marketing skills, aka better looks, aka knows how to fuck with the algorithm, etc. So I think,
but those are people that, you know what, babe?
What?
Are temporary. And, like, I know you know what I'm talking about. Like, there are some people that you know are going to stick, and there are some people that just aren't going to be popular in the next 2 months.
Okay.
And that is just because they're doing exactly what you said. What is marketable, what we want right now. But, like, people that are truly talented, like, these people stick. And that's what I mean, like things of quality. That's all.
I see what you mean, but I still disagree. Because at the same
no
time,
way!
No, because at the same exact time, a dude or a woman, doesn't matter. They could go and make a silly ass TikTok dance, etc., and then they just be a smart individual and capitalize on that moment and propel them into something else. Right, I've seen this countless times on TikTok.
Right,
where people got viral, and then it propels them to other things that they actually want to do.
Else. Yeah. Well, I think that's just God. That's pure luck. That's something else. But like, we got some people out here. We got some famous people out here that just shouldn't be. Like, period. Like, give that shit to me instead.
All right. Give that shit to me and make some TikToks then. Boo boo. All right, but going back to the original question, which is potential. So for anything that you can see yourself helping with, you can basically date that person because of that potential, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I don't want to like anyone to take that too literally, because you should never think that you can fix anybody. That's not what I'm saying that I want to do ever. But if I can help that person though, or if I have the tools to make that a part of them better, then I'm gonna do it.
Okay. And then lastly, what about mindset? Like, they don't have the right mindset, but they do look good. They are handsome. They are a decent person, but they lazy. They don't have ambition. You know, mindset type of shit.
Immediately no.
Oh, so no mindset shit, but some physical shit and some financial shit.
Like, immediately no. Because, like, mental is so important, and everyone's, like, mentality is so, like, personified.
That's a word.
Oh my God. Okay, so like personified. And I just feel like that's really like the root of everyone, like their mentality. And like 3/4 of this world is so fake. And that's why, that's why people our age now, they're, single for so long, because we just want to find someone that matches our mental state. That's really it.
That's cap. We can get into it now. Oh yeah, we can get into it. That's cap. Where's my button at?
Oh my God.
People are single nowadays. People are single nowadays because women want to explore their options.
Women? Why are you starting with women?
Hold on. Because that's the majority. Who decides who's fucking or not? Women. That's what starts a relationship.
Not always. We live in a world run by men. Like, what are you talking about?
Okay. Women are the gatekeepers of sex. Men are the gatekeepers of relationships. All right.
That was a good.
So if to get in the relationship, you have to, or not have to, but a lot of people want to have sex first, right? So if a woman is the gatekeeper of sex, she's essentially kinda the gatekeeper of relationships as a whole. So am I speaking Chinese so far?
No, I see what you're saying.
Okay, so for that to happen, for relationships to actually happen, women have to be okay with getting into relationships. The problem of today right now is society and everything is globalized. So the guy that you would have dated in high school or in college that lived down the road, you don't want to because you're getting hit up by Drake, because you're getting hit up by Future, and you're getting flown out to Dubai. It's women have abundance of options, so they don't want to settle down to just one options unless it's that top nigga type shit.
I agree.
Okay.
I agree. Because I don't settle for nothing. Like, for nothing.
What does that mean? What does that mean? What does that mean?
It just means, like, at this point, in this day and age, with how much women have evolved, I am just not going to settle unless it's what I want. Like,
okay, what do you mean when you say, okay, first of all, what do you mean when you say settle? And then what do you mean when you say what you want? Like, what is it that you want?
Right. So, you know, we were just talking about, like, potentials, for example. Yeah. So, I just feel like in the past, a lot of women did pick their men just based off of potential, whether it was because, you know, I live in a small town, so I'm just going to date him because he's the best in the group, or, you know what I mean, or things like that, or even down to like our dads, or like half of the time that our moms pick our dads, like that really wasn't shit, but she just picked him because, you know, he was cute in high school and he was the nicest one in the group, but you know,
it was the best you could get.
Yeah, like it was the best you can get in that moment. And the world has evolved so much, and women have become so strong to the point where it's like we're really out here getting what we want because we really realize that we can make our own merit, we can make our own money, we can get flown out if we really want to. And I think we have just really explored the power of how much we can really have a man wrapped around our finger. And now that that is so accessible, and now that that information is so out there, and now that so many women just feel so free, I think that now men are upset because now y'all really got to put a pep in y'all step to keep a woman, because at the end of it, we don't need y'all.
All right, Paul. Okay, a couple things that you said I wholeheartedly disagree with. Let's talk about it. Number one, women do need men for protection and for society and to procreate. Men only need women to procreate. Number two, you said that women got them wrapped around their fingers. Yes, the dudes that they don't want. The dudes that they do want is the ones that they are chasing that they can't keep, obviously, because these are the top tier dudes type shit. Right. So, but I want you to actually go back to the original thing, which is actually what I said earlier, which is, what do you mean when you say you are settling down yourself, and then what are you settling for? Like, what do you say that you're looking for that you're not finding, so to speak?
That I'm not finding?
Yeah, because you said specifically that you're not settling. So that entails that the people around you, or the people that you date around you, etc., are not meeting your expectations to some degree. What are those expectations that you're missing?
I just want someone that just wants a good quality of life. That's really it. I just feel like we're surrounded by a lot of young people that really just like to live a fast life, or they just want to get big things very fast. And I understand like what patience does. I understand what growing can do. Like I understand what mental growth can do. And we just aren't surrounded by a lot of people that are on that type of time. Like that's really it. I know that there are a lot of like good people out there, but I just know that they are just like, they just need to be found if that's the case. Like even right now, we live in a place that is so materialistic, and I am super new here in Atlanta, and that was just something that I was able to pick up like a fly on a wall, just how materialistic this place is. And that's totally okay, because I didn't move here for that. I moved here for the opportunities. Y'all are so materialistic. That's why y'all are eating me up. That's why y'all love me. That's why I go out and all the, you know, I don't even want to sound that way, but like, it's true. It is what it is. I knew that moving somewhere where beauty was more important, where what you look like was more important, I knew that moving somewhere like that was going to put me ahead. But at the same time, there's lacking now is a better mentality. What there's lacking now is like people with actual brains and stuff like that, because they're just focused on the wrong thing. But like, I think there's a lot of great people out here. They are just like deep, because they're in hiding. Like, don't nobody want to deal with that no more.
No, I agree with that. Okay. Carrying on. We got two more. All right. You have been in a healthy relationship for over a year. Your partner expresses that they really desire having a threesome. What happens next?
First, I'm taking a deep breath just like that.
What the fuck?
And then, well, first I'm asking, why do you want to have a threesome? Because it's like, what are you thinking about, cheating on me? Are you serious right now, Dad?
At all times, yes.
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not. There is no girl that can sexually satisfy a man by herself, ever. If a man says that, he's lying to you. Men want variety from a biological level.
It's okay. That we know, because y'all don't satisfy us the way you think.
You're moving the goalposts. Go ahead. Stay on topic.
But, okay, I'm going to stay on topic, because that's probably a topic I will never shut up about. But So, right, first wanting to know, like, why is this
Accountability.
happening? Because, like, I'm an open person. Like, I'm going to hear you out.
Yeah.
But, you know, I'm still not about that. So, the second thing I'm going to ask is, will you be comfortable if the person that we have a threesome with is the same sex as you?
No.
And if it isn't, then we're not doing it. No. If it isn't, then we're not doing
Oh,
it.
my God.
If it isn't, then we're not doing it.
That's funny as fuck. You stupid.
Because that makes no sense. Like, that means you really just want to fuck another girl. You don't want to do it for the love of the relationship. You don't want to do it so that we can experience something together. Because if that's the case, it shouldn't bother you, the sex of the person. Because you're just there for the experience, right, babe? No, you just want to have an extra pussy there, and you just want me to be there, though, so that I can feel okay with it. Okay. That's all it is. You just want me to be there so I can feel okay with it.
All right, y'all ready? Let me give this young lady some game.
What are you finna walk me to water? There's no way in the world.
No, you're not gonna agree with it, but you will understand it after I walk you. All right, so let me walk you through it. That's what some of my friends would say. All right, when you get into a relationship, let me just break it down step by step. Generally speaking, what a woman wants, right, is quality. She wants the best dude that she can get. She wants a quality mate that she can have kids with. Obviously, that's why you can only have one kid per year. You are looking for quality, the best dude that you can get. Men, we're looking for quantity. We're looking for how many we can get, variety. We're looking for how many. You shaking your head. I'm just teaching you biology 101.
No, I'm agreeing, but I'm shaking my head in just disgust.
I got you. All right, let's carry on. So for when you get into a relationship, right, you are getting everything that you want in a relationship. You are getting the man that you want, which is the quality, the security, provisioning, etc., taking care of you, providing for you. He's going against everything that he wants when he actually get into a relationship because he wants, aka again, variety. He's giving that up for you. So for him to come to you and say, hey, look, I've been a good person, but he ain't gotta say this. Obviously, his actions can show that. But he explains, hey, we had this healthy relationship for a year. I just been really thinking about, exploring some options with another female with you, or a hall pass, whatever you want to call it. Would that be cool? The reason I say that is because in a relationship, he has to go against everything he wants, but you get everything you want. So how is that fair when you get into a relationship? But you get everything, but he has to go against everything, biologically speaking.
And when you say everything I want, like, what am I getting? Because I literally know what you're about to say, y'all. Let me say it for him. Protection and provisioning. But let me tell you something. That just literally comes with a relationship. Just how I said, like, I'm gonna take care of you, I'm gonna take care of the household, like, that comes with a relationship. Okay. I'm expecting you to protect me. So, okay, besides that, what am I getting? Because women are also losing something.
What? What are you losing? Please explain to me. Because I'm about to body your ass right now. What are you losing?
Okay, wait, because I kind of want you to explain first. What am I you saying that I'm losing? Or, like, what are you saying that I'm getting everything I want? What is everything I want?
I just wrote this down. I'm not speaking Chinese. If you are a female, you want the best quality dude that you can get. Correct so far? All right. So when you get into a relationship, I would think that that's the best quality dude that you can get. Right? So now you are in a relationship, a monogamous relationship for most humans in America, and you are getting everything that you want biologically speaking, which is the quality dude that you want, that protects you, that provides for you. But from his perspective, he has to go against what he wants, which is sexual variety. So my question to you, and I ask women a lot of this question, I post this question on the show a lot of times, is if you get everything you want in the relationship, why can't the man get everything he wants in a relationship? Or at least sometimes, every once a year, or on his birthday, or whatever.
Don, how disrespected would you feel?
You can't compare men and women.
If you are working every day to pay for the bills, and I come up to you and I said, babe, I just really want somebody to join. One time. I just really want to try it. Jessica tried it. She said it was bomb. Let's just try it.
Okay, that analogy does not make sense.
Why doesn't it make sense?
Because it's not the same thing.
Why doesn't it make sense?
Here's a better analogy that I would actually think about. Let's say you dated an average dude, right? And he only makes $50,000 a year, and y'all are struggling. But then you got a chance to get with not get with like sexually, but to have a sugar daddy come in and help you pay their bills, and you like, hey, this one simp ass dude been hitting me up to pay my bills, but I gotta probably talk to him every once in a while, etc.
That is not the same.
No.
'Cause she's at least gaining something out of this. Because guess what? With that money, babe, we on our vacation.
You're missing the point.
What are you talking about?
You're missing the point. The point is this. As a woman, you want certain things. You want security, provisioning. That's probably number one. Everything else falls under that. As a man, what you want is sexual exclusivity from your woman, right? So if you are a female and you are not getting that provisioning and that security from your man because you love him, right? But he's just not performing in his security and provisioning, and you say, hey, I'm not getting everything I want in a relationship, which is security provisioning. And this dude gave me an opportunity to help us in this relationship for me to get the security provisioning. That's a better argument than what you just said. Because what you just said is more so about the male perspective of what he wants versus a female. Most females, I'm going to be honest, most females, if she's not broken, fellas, by the way, if she's not broken, she doesn't actually want to have sex with other dudes. She only pretty much sees her dudes if she admires and respects them.
Right.
Yes. So that's not the same with men. We can respect you, admire you, love you, and still go fuck somebody else.
That's fucked up. Y'all are fucked up. I can't. Like, this is why women are turning gay.
Speak for yourself. What the fuck? All right, do you have any rebuttals to that before we carry on?
No.
Oh, God. But, all right, let me make sure. So for you to put a button on it, there's no way that a threesome is happening in a scenario where you're in a relationship.
I mean, I've never said that.
Okay.
I live life.
I got you.
I experience.
Okay,
But, like, I would really have to just think, I'll keep it very short, that is the most, like, solid man in the world to me. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. I would have to feel so solid about you. Mm-hmm. Like, this is really my man. Because I think the only downfall about that is that at the end of the day, like, it'll just get out of hand. Like, you give them an inch and they take a mile. Like, okay, babe, I'll do the threesome with you. But then eventually that turns into a whole nother thing that, whatever, we're not even finna get into. But maybe I will do it one day. Mm-hmm. But it would just have to be with the most solid man God could give me.
Okay, gotcha.
That's all I'm going to say.
Okay, no, okay. Now, I'm glad you said that because this is my second point about this question. This question has 2 points to it. Mm-hmm. All right, so have you ever had a threesome in your life?
No.
Never in your life?
Never.
Okay. Would you rather have a threesome with someone that you don't know, like people that you don't know, mm-hmm. or your significant other, like you said, a solid individual?
To be honest, like if I had the option, I would probably do it with somebody I don't know.
Exactly. That's why this question is so important. To me, it doesn't make sense. I'm going to be quite honest with you because I pose this question a lot. And women say the same thing. They also say that they've had threesomes already with some random person, etc. And they wouldn't give to someone that they love and with. To me, from my perspective, it doesn't make sense because someone is doing less and getting more, and then someone else who's doing more and getting less. So I don't understand that dynamic. Break that down for me. Why is that?
To be very, very real, and like some women might not even want to say this, we probably just don't want to do it with our significant other because of some type of shame that we would feel from doing that.
What do you mean?
Like, I think, like, low-key, like, as a woman, like, you would feel some type of, like, shame in doing that because it's not innocent, it's not feminine, it's not really right because you're technically having sex with a whole other person. It's dirty, it's grimy, it's like, it's just all these things that's not supposed to be you, like, not little old me. Like, I'm so loyal to you and I'm so loving to you. I would never really do these things, so I would rather be the most dirtiest version of myself with somebody that ain't gonna remember me and is not gonna judge me because they don't even know me like that. But you, someone that looks at me in the eyes every single day, somebody I pray with, somebody I'm down with, like, I don't want you to see me that bad. Like, for me, it would make me feel like that's just down bad as fuck. And some women won't want to say that, but it's really just about shame, I think.
Okay. I understand it from that perspective because from our perspective, we do want purity to some degree. Yeah. So I do get that. I actually do understand that. I do understand that.
He understood me.
For once. All right, last question. Do you think it's okay for a woman to show her body on the internet if she's in a relationship?
Yeah.
Okay, why? Yes or no? Why no or not?
I don't think there's anything wrong
Explain.
with it. I just have always been around and just been raised around couples that were extremely secure.
Here we go with the word insecure.
No,
oh
I'm not
my
even
God.
finna bring up the word insecurity, but I'm just gonna bring up the word secure. But it has to be on both parties, because when one party is insecure, like that's when the insecurity comes out. But I mean, we live in a world now, like for example, I'm a dancer, so I'm always in teeny tiny clothes, shaking my butt, doing this and that. I cannot be with a man that is not okay with me doing that. So if his mentality is you can't be posting yourself half naked on your Instagram, sorry babe, I can't do it, because guess what too, that's part of my career, it's part of my personality. I'm a very free woman, and at the end of the day, if my mama lets me do it, I'm gonna do it. You know what I mean?
First of all, your dude and your mom is not the same.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Her word means more to me.
No, then you're not dating the right
than
dudes.
you right here.
Then you're not dating the right dudes.
No. No.
Why do you think? Never mind. I'm not even gonna get into it because this is gonna make a whole nother topic. I want to stay on topic. So for this relationship thing, let's take away the context of your job and it's a legitimate job like a dancer, because that's very contextual. Let's take away that. Let's take away all of those contextual shit. But I'm talking more so about the girls that throw them thotty pictures on the internet and there's no context. They just gaining
I see what you're saying.
attention. Or
I
trying to
definitely
garner
think that there
attention.
should be some type of boundary
Okay.
to it. Like 100%. Like I don't think you need to be out here naked, because then it's like, what is your man getting? You know what I mean? Like I'm totally okay with saying that, because to a certain extent, like I'm so sacred and I'm sharing that like with you. And at the end of the day, like, yeah, the internet's gonna see me in a crop top and they're gonna see me in a tight dress, but like that's it. You know what I mean? Like, because you're seeing so much more. Because if that's the case, like, what do I have left to pull you with?
Facts.
You know what I mean?
belongs to the
It's
streets.
that part when I take my robe off at nighttime that you're going to see those other things that nobody else is getting to see. But if everybody else is getting to see it, if your homie from work is getting to see it, then it just doesn't make you feel like I'm as special. So I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I think I'm able to dress however I want. I just think that there is a certain boundary. Oh, please tell me you're not that guy. Please tell me you're not that guy, because I'm finna leave.
Hey, this will be the first time a motherfucker left through the podcast. All right, it's not about being that guy. Every guy is that guy. Most guys just don't have, there's two reasons why. Most guys don't have the leverage to command that or not. Most guys, if left to their own devices, were to prefer the girl to be much more modest when it comes to posting themselves on Instagram. I would even say as to go far as most guys would not even want girls to have Instagram. And here's why. And then we can wrap up. The reason why is very simple. Girl game and guy game is different, right? So girl game is just being in a position to get game. That means going to the bars and clubs, just being around. Being on and having an Instagram, throwing thotty pictures up on Instagram, or just having an Instagram to begin with.
Yeah.
That's your game. Your game is just being in a position to get talked to get communicated with. So if I'm your dude, right, and I'm investing my time, my money, my resources, and my all that shit into you, why in the fuck would I put you in a position to where that shit does not last long term? Because you're gonna keep getting hit up by dude after dude after dude after dude, and maybe we may have an argument one day, we may have a fuss one day, fight one day, etc. And then Johnny on the internet, they got 200,000 followers that have been trying to hit you up for the longest, and you've been curving them, starting to look a little bit better now. That to me, I'm dead ass. So to me and to most men, we already understand that shit from a logical standpoint, and that's why.
So you wouldn't want your girl to have Instagram?
I would prefer her not to have Instagram. Yeah, 100%.
But like, and I'm not saying that you are extremely secure. I can see that from down the street. But you don't think that screams insecurity?
No,
that you don't
I think
want
that
her to have
screams
social media?
No, I think that screams super security, which is you understanding how the world works and you putting yourself and your investments to the highest degree where you can get the highest return from those investments. I just look at things much logically than most people. So for me personally, if I had it my way, I wouldn't even. She would not be seen. She would not be.
Oh, wow.
No, she wouldn't have that many friends. She would have a close group of friends, but not that many. She wouldn't have, because your single friends keep you single. Everyone knows this. So it would definitely be much more modest than other people.
Wow.
If you have enough leverage to ask for that or demand
that.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
What?
Oh,
What?
Well, I mean, it's a very different answer, but it's not an answer that I don't respect. Like, that's why I'm not even saying anything about it.
Yeah.
But I just think at the end of the day, it has a lot to do with the woman. As long as you are not changing all aspects of her, what you're saying can be okay.
What do you mean when you say changing all aspects of her?
You know, like, for example, me, I'm very, like, outgoing. You know, I do this, I do that. I'm very open. I'm a dancer. I'm very sexual. But don't get me wrong, like, I carry myself with a lot of poise, which is why people can very clearly see the line that I'm, you know, me. I'm not a thought or anything like that, just because of the way
She
that
belongs
I
to the
carry
streets.
myself. But if we started going out, right, let's say, and you wanted me to be all of the things that you just listed, at the end of the day, at the end of it, I'm going to end up not being myself, because you're going to turn me into somebody that I'm not because of the control that you want to have in the relationship.
Okay,
that's
gotcha.
all I'm saying.
Okay.
So if the woman that you are, and I'm guessing the woman that you end up being with is kind of already going to be the way that you want her to be. That's why you're attracted
That's what I was about
to
to say.
her.
That was the number one
So
thing I was
that
about to
part
say.
don't even matter. But
Okay.
that's why I'm saying, like, a lot of men, though, nowadays, like, they choose the baddest bitch in the club, but then they try to turn her into a nun. And that's why it never works out, because you keep on going for the girl that, like, you're making up in your head. You're just choosing her from her avatar on the outside.
I agree. Okay, so that what you just said, I actually agree with. But the only disagreement I had is, of course, you're going to change when you go from being single life to a relationship life.
Yeah, there should be change.
Yeah, it's not even a should.
But
it's going to be. No matter what you want, no matter you're a man or woman, unless you're the top percentage of dude, and you're just not changing because obviously no one has leverage over you to change.
Right.
Everyone's going to change in a relationship.
Yeah.
Dude or man or female.
I totally agree.
Yeah.
But people really be out here just trying to change whole entire personalities.
Got you. And I get that. I get that to some degree.
Yeah.
But for me, like you said, like I asked, if dudes, and I'm speaking for all dudes mostly, for majority of dudes. So majority of dudes will want their girl to be modest. Majority of dudes will want their girls to not even have Instagrams. Majority of dudes do not want their girls to be out and about, like you just said, to have a whole bunch of friends, to be out. No. We want inexperience. We don't want you to have a whole bunch of friends. We don't want you to have a whole bunch of experiences. Because those things make you masculine. And we don't want you to be masculine. As well as they tend. We had a fire discussion yesterday, and they tend to bring whole activities. I'm gonna be quite honest with you. Girls trips, girls nights out tend to lead to some whole activities. What are your final thoughts, and then we can wrap up.
I'm gonna just keep it short.
Go ahead, talk to me.
I'm not agreeing with shit you saying right now. Like, I thought we were friends just now, and it just turns out that we are not. But you guys have just a problem with women doing anything. But look.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna keep it neutral just by saying, like, you know, the right person for you, like, you shouldn't even have to worry about her. Like, if that's the case, like, the way that I am in a relationship, if I'm going out, or if I'm going out with my friends, or if I'm going on a trip, my man's not even worrying about it, because I have shown and I have proved, like, how solid that I am. Like, he doesn't need to be worried about me going on a trip, or he doesn't need to be worried about me.
Yeah, because you're not going.
Like, being out.
Yeah, because you're not going. They've done multiple studies about this. Women are actually more likely to sleep with other people when they travel. Women are actually more likely to cheat when they have alcohol in their system. They've done multiple studies about this. So I'm just speaking from, this is why I have the show, to get females' perspective as well as give them male perspectives.
Yeah.
That's why men typically do not want you to have these girls' nights out or flying to girls' trips to Miami.
But that is extremely controlling.
I'm not going to start because this video is already too long. This video is already too long. Because what's the difference between controlling and boundaries?
What's the difference between controlling and boundaries?
Yeah.
Controlling is when you're not changing me. boundaries is when you're like when we have a mutual respect for each other. Like, does that make sense? Like, I'm still gonna change the way I move, like, because I respect you. Like, if I'm not single anymore and I'm with you, there's gonna be certain things that I'm not gonna be doing anymore as of respect for you. But controlling you is 100% different. Like,
Okay,
that's
then give
me
me a difference. What's the difference? Because it's the same thing. If it's like, okay, and maybe the difference is the wording or how you communicate it, but they are essentially the same thing. For me personally, I don't look to tell a woman what she can and can't do. Hey, that's on you.
Are you
boo-boo.
sure?
No, listen.
Because I just feel like that's what you're
on.
painting right now.
Hold on, listen very carefully, because it's pretty much the same thing though. I'm playing semantics. But what I'm going to say is, hey, I don't date girls that have girls trips. I don't date girls that have girls nights out. I don't take girls serious that have blah, 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 blah.
Good luck.
So if they want to be taken serious when they come to me for a relationship, because I'm not going to them for a relationship. Guys, you shouldn't go to women for relationships.
Women do not go to men for a relationship, period. Please hear me out.
We're gonna get into so many arguments. We gotta keep it moving. But men do not go to women for a relationship because you lose leverage when you do so.
To him, y'all.
She getting sassy. Carrying on. So carrying on. So if I'm a dude, right, I'm just gonna tell her, hey, I don't take serious girls that do A, B, C, D, and E. So if you want me to take you serious, you can't do A, B, and C, and D. You can do whatever you want to do, but that's just me. All right. So I'm not gonna necessarily say, hey, don't go out. I'm just going to say I don't date girls seriously that go out. And I'm going to treat you as such. I'm going to treat you as a girl that I'm not taking serious.
But you're not giving me very much of an option. You're not giving me... So it's like, yeah, you're saying
that's
that
you're
not controlling me. Hey, but you're not giving me very much of an ultimatum.
Hey, there's pros and cons with every choice you have in life. If you get with Don Jaye or if you get with anybody else that has status and leverage and all this other extra, it comes with something.
Right.
If you get with an average dude, it comes with something. Everything in life comes with something and is pros and cons.
Hey, but there's somebody for everybody. So somebody's going to fuck with that.
Anyway, what's your what's your fucking IG?
My IG is HERR.Fenty, FENTY.
All right, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe. If you want to follow her, to link to her Instagram will be in the description below. Get Red Pill and Chill. It is on Amazon right now as we speak. All you gotta do is type in Red Pill and Chill. Play this with your family and friends and at your events. Make them spicy, make it good. All right, other than that, I'm out. Peace. Skoo-hoo.